How can I help my stressed male cat, and how can I stop him being so aggressive? That's today's question. Okay, so today's question is from Akila, who's from India, who has got an entire male cat who has started to attack him, his mum, his dad, and they're really actually just scared of him. So he's an entire male. He's actually left outside on a chain so that he can watch the birds and be distracted that way, but he's restrained so that he can't attack anyone in the family. He will get very stressed when he sees any other cats coming into his garden. He really wants to fight with them, and also he's trying to breed with other cats as well. So, what can be done to help him? Well, to start off with, entire male cats, they're very territorial. They have got a very high drive to breed. I kind of joke sometimes that if there's one good thing that cats are good at is breeding and having kittens, and that's not to take anything else away from them, but if you've got entire animals, they really want to breed and they're very good at that. So having an entire male is really a recipe for having a stressful cat. Strange cats then coming into his territory is going to be a huge source of stress, especially he's not actually able to go and deal with that perceived threat and that perceived competition. And so also being restrained, he's actually not being stimulated and he's not allowed to mark his territory. So cats, and entire cats especially, they're going to mark their territory very regularly with scratching, with spraying, with defecating, to try and avoid the situation where competition cats are coming into their area and trying to share or steal their resources. Now, we also can't rule out medical problems causing pain or other issues that are affecting a cat's behaviour. So cats will very often try and avoid the source of pain, and if they're worried that somebody is going to hurt them, then they will potentially even lash out if you go near them because they're so worried that it's going to hurt. Now, how can we go about helping this cat? Well, I've actually got a guide to stressing cats that goes through a lot of the steps that we can take in general to reduce stress. And you can get that by going to ourpetshealth.com/resources, and I'll leave the link in the description down below. But really, it boils down to a few things. We should definitely be neutering this cat. I think if he's kept entire, he's really not going to be happy. His stress levels are really not going to be able to be controlled. We also need to try and eliminate resource competition and access by other cats. So that might mean actually keeping him indoors for a period of time so that he's living in an environment where there's not all these other cats coming and trying to steal his resources and stress him out that way. We can also use pheromones. So I talk about this repeatedly when it comes to stressing cats. So using Fellaway is something that can really be beneficial. There are other things as well, such as Carmex. There are other supplements, but Fellaway is great when it comes to this. And then also just mental stimulation. So we need to be trying to give this cat something to do, take his mind off the stress, and that can be food puzzles, food toys. It could be hiding his diet around the house so that he's got to work and hunt down his food, if you like. So yeah, those are a couple of things in this situation, but check out my guide to stressing cats for some more ideas about how to reduce stress in any cats, as well as how to recognize it in the first place, because stress is often a massively underestimated and underappreciated condition in cats.
You've been watching the Dr. Alex Answers video podcast. Remember to subscribe and head over to dralexanswers.com for any links, downloads, and get your question answered.